We're very fortunate at GCU because we not only do we have the technology side, but we also have the health side. I come from the technology side and I represent one of 3 labs. I'm the director of the Emotion Lab, and I'm particularly interested in how we get people to engage with technologies. There's also Vasilis, for example. He's in charge of the virtual reality and augmented reality lab, so he's very interested in how we develop the human-computer interaction side of that interaction. But we also have another unit which looks purely at the technology. They're very interested in ubiquitous technologies, small pieces of technology that we can embed into solutions so that we can actually look after the technology, the software and the motivation engagement side of the solution.
The virtual reality simulation laboratory is particularly interested in telemedicine from the point of view that we can develop online real-time 3D applications which can be sent with a number of different ways, obviously through the web, to many different remote locations. In that way, we can either train specific medical staff or help them through surgical rehearsal in very kind of unique cases. On the other hand, we can also support patient information system, so we can transfer information to the patients and educate them very quickly regarding their specific cases.
Well, the problem with technology is that often it's technology-based, not human-based. And what we're particularly interested in is how we get people to engage with the technology. So often people make something, let's take exercises, for example. So they'll make an exercise that will be perfect for making sure that a particular muscle is activated. But the problem is that the exercise itself could be very boring, they're just moving their arm up and down. So how do we make that interesting? I come from a game design background, so I can bring a lot of the technologies that we use in games to try and make that exercise fun and enjoyable and actually make people want to do it rather than avoid it.
Currently we're working with NHS Education Scotland and we're trying to develop specific technology which will transfer information to different groups of medical professionals. That's one group. However, we're very keen to see potential collaborations with companies that they're developing display systems, wireless communication systems, and we're very keen as well to collaborate with other universities that could potentially fill into the gaps that we have in that kind of development process.
We're looking for people to help us maybe with knowledge transfer. Maybe we've got a number of different skills that we could help bring to other projects. I'm very interested in motivation, how we motivate people to use technologies. Now, people out there, for example, might have a number of different technologies, but maybe worried about making sure that people use them. And that's something that people are worried about. We can help with that.
There are quite a few companies that we're very, very keen to see how we can collaborate in the very near future, because they can provide us with off-the-shelf equipment. And in the meantime, we can develop software that could enable them to develop further their systems.